true, and ridiculous ROFA moments. A Seuss-style illustrated classroom poster set. 5 real moments from the ROFA classroom, a rooster ambush, a copyright confession, a coin jar conscience, a game about rusty pride, and a poem about wonder, retold in playful rhyme and illustration for the group room wall. Each poster pairs its story with a short facilitator's corner note connecting the laugh to the lesson underneath it. Contents: 1. The Rogue Rooster Redemption. 2. The Snoop Dogg Pre-Reading Parable. 3. The Change Jar and the Shoplifting Advice. 4. Rust and Lube Extreme Edition. 5. Ways of Seeing Wonder. The Rogue Rooster Redemption. Then wham! That bird went straight for my chest. They said a rooster helps protect the yard, so I strolled right through, never on my guard. I spun around, but he'd already progressed. 1 second I'm calm, cool, walking tall. Next I'm windmilling arms against a foul. Facilitator's corner. A guard we never knew we needed drops the moment we assume we're safe. Use this one to talk about expectation versus reality. The gap between what we predict will happen and what actually happens is exactly where prediction, error, and wonder live. The Snoop Dogg Pre-Reading Parable. 19 whole chapters, digitized with glee, read aloud in a voice that sounded like a celebrity, posted to the world wide open for free. Till a lawyer's letter said, "Not so fast, see? Sue me," he hollered, chin held up high, then wrote a long letter that started with, "Why, I'm sorry, that wasn't fair. My bad, my bad." The loudest defiance, then quietly retracted. Facilitator's corner. The classroom telling stops at the bravado and skips the apology letter that actually followed. That omission turns a story about taking responsibility into one about getting away with it because the intent was good, a risky map for a recovery classroom. Pair the boast with the apology when you retell it. The change jar and the shoplifting advice. She took 2 quarters from the classroom jar and carried the guilt like a heavy low star, hoping some grown-up would catch her the act, but nobody noticed the coins stayed exact. "That's nothing," laughed one. "Now shoplifting, that's key. Stand by the manager, that's how you go free." One heart sank low under quarters of shame. One heart shrugged off the very same game. Facilitator's corner. 2 very different relationships to conscience, side by side. Use this pairing to explore the difference between guilt that signals a working moral compass and a rationalized belief that quietly excuses the same behavior. Rust and Lube, Extreme Edition. One sings tragic opera while spinning like a loon. Behold the rusty gear, stuck fast in his stance, chanting, "My belief is correct," in a trance. Enter the Lube Squad, humility their tune. One hops on one foot, flapping like a dying hen, till the gear lets out a sound none has heard before nor again. Half lawnmower dying, half goose in surprise, then melts to the floor before everybody's eyes. Facilitator's corner. Pride is the rust that locks a belief in place. Humility is the lubricant that lets it move again. Acting the metaphor out physically, badly, loudly, on purpose, makes the pride-humility framework impossible to forget. Ways of seeing wonder. We don't really see reality. We predict the ordinary. Surprise is wonder, wonder without constraint. These filters that sort things into little gray buckets. No wonder it all feels stale. Look away with curiosity. Hello, wonder, we meet again. For too many, it's on their deathbed. Was that pride or was that fear? Facilitator's corner. Adapted from David Brillman's poem, Ways of Seeing Wonder. Ask the group on your own hypothetical deathbed, looking back at a moment you refused to be surprised by reality. Was it pride, refusing to see, or fear, running away? What would it take to ask that question now?